Привет, друзья! Как дела? My name is Fedor, and today you will learn how natives use this word "себя". "Себя" is not a simple word. "Себя" can have multiple meanings depending on the context. "Себя" can mean myself, yourself, herself, themselves, ourselves. So it doesn't only stay in singular, it can be also plural. But when is it myself? When is it yourself? How can one word have so many different meanings? Let's talk about that today. "Себя" will point back at who is doing the action. In other words, at the subject of the sentence. So if I say "Я уважаю себя", I respect myself. "Себя" will point back to who is doing the action. If I change this to "ты уважаешь себя", now this means you are respecting yourself. So because the subject has changed, "себя" will also transform because it's pointing back to the subject. We don't have a word like that in English. I guess the closest we can get to it is if we just simply say, "You trust self," "I trust self," or "I respect self," "I trust self." It's really incomplete, so that's why it's not so easily understood. So "себя" as a word will point back to the subject. But it's not it about this word "себя." There's more details to it, but I want to take this time to invite all of you guys to our Be Fluent Camp, our 8-week intensive Russian course for our serious Russian learners who want to take their Russian to the next level in just 8 weeks. We do a lot of learning that will take your speaking Russian to the next level. So we take care of grammar, vocabulary, speaking, and listening, but our overall goal is to help you guys speak to your family and friends much easier, much freer, and have much more fun when you're doing so. So check out all the details, the start date, the pricing, all of that with the first link in the description. Back to "себя". Let's dig deeper into this "себя". "Себя", actually, if it's a noun, it should have cases. And here they are. For nominative, it cannot have a form because our subject is going to be the nominative, and this is a reflection of the subject, so no nominative form. Genitive, "себя". Dative, "себе". Accusative, "себя". Again, instrumental, "собой", and prepositional, also "себе". So only really three forms: "себя", "себе", "собой", depending on the case. So this will change depending on our case usage. And I hope that you guys know cases. If you don't, just look up Russian cases somewhere on YouTube and you'll find a ton of videos on this topic. So this word will change depending on the case. For example, I can say "Я не доверяю себе". I don't trust myself. "Себе" here is used in dative case because this доверять requires that. So, as you can see, the form has changed here to "себе". Of course, the meaning does not change, only the form changes. The second detail with this "себя" is with imperative forms. Here's how it's used. I can say, very common phrase, "береги себя", take care of yourself. Береги means watch out for or care for. Себя means yourself. So take care of yourself. The reason why it's себя is because the person doing the action of taking care of somebody is also you. So you will take care of yourself. So in essence, if I tell you to do something to yourself, for yourself, I have to use себя. Another very common phrase is чувствуй себя как дома. Feel yourself at home. Of course, feel yourself has a weird meaning in English, but that's how we say it. Чувствуй means feel, себя, yourself, как дома, at home, or as if you are at home. Again, with the imperative form, if I tell you to do something, then себя is used again. I don't say чувствуй тебя как дома. We don't say that. We say чувствуй себя как дома. A parent might tell their kids, веди себя правильно. Act or carry yourself correctly, or carry yourself properly. So, веди себя, carry yourself, or act yourself, is a very common phrase as well. So this "себя" is not only limited to regular sentences. It also can be used with imperative forms, even though, technically, there is no subject there. But this, I would say, as a learner, if this topic is new to you, try to stay away from using this yourself unless you have seen other natives use this phrase too. So if you see a native say something like this, «Веди себя правильно», then you know that you can use it as well. And the third detail about this «себя» is that this is not the only word. «Себя» is not the only word in Russian that has this function. We also have this word «свой». «Свой» is a very similar function, but instead of myself, this means mine, or your, or her, or their. So this is now a possessive pronoun that will act in the same exact way. Let's not dive deeply into this word. We have other videos on this topic on this channel, but just some examples. Я забыл свой телефон. I forgot my phone. But here's a question actually for you. If I change this to ты забыл свой телефон, you forgot whose phone? On a count of 3, give me the answer. 3, 2, 1. Ты забыл свой телефон means you forgot your phone. Because свой will point back to the subject, and the subject is you. That means that свой means your as well. I hope this topic is clear. We have those two words, себя and свой, that kind of have this transferring or ever-changing meaning depending on the subject, so you have to be careful there. That is all. If you want to learn more, check out Be Fluent Camp right here and learn in an intensive manner for 8 weeks. Go crazy with your Russian and learn a whole lot in just 8 weeks, or keep on watching our YouTube videos with this next one. It's up to you.